many of you probably know, a Nintendo Direct for July 20th has recently been leaked by many people. And whether it's true or not, I'm certain that we are going to get a Nintendo Direct sometime soon. Maybe early August, maybe July 20th, or somewhere in between then. Who knows? But I know we're going to get one soon. So that's why I'm doing a video on my predictions for the next Nintendo Direct. Well, let's get right into them. First, I'm going to go over the Nintendo 3DS headlines. And according to this convenient script here, it says there will be absolutely no games coming to the 3DS because the 3DS is dead. Okay, that was easy. Let's move on to the Switch headlines. Alright, away from that little joke there, there are seriously going to be no 3DS games because the 3DS is dead. But anyway, now we're going to go to the actual Nintendo Switch stuff, the one that we care about and the one that we were wondering where is all the games for this? Like, where is all the announcements for this? Don't worry, you're going to find out what I believe the announcements will be right now. I mean, come on. You knew that we had to talk about this one. The Mario 3D Collection. Everyone's been leaking it. Everyone's been talking about it. Everyone has evidence for it. Everyone's certain it'll happen. And by everyone, that includes me. So why do I think this will be announced? There's actually plenty of reasons for this, honestly. Well, first off, I'm just going to talk first about if there be ports or remasters, which is a tough question. I think some of them could use remasters, but I could also see Nintendo going with ports. It's honestly up to what you think. I personally think that they're just going to port them, but I mean, you do you for what you believe. Anyway, now why I think this is definitely going to happen. I think this is definitely going to happen because of the fact that this is the 35th anniversary of Mario. And seeing how every 5 years they do something special. We had for 25th anniversary, we had Super Mario All-Stars. We had Mario Maker for the 30th. And now for the 35th, where else can we go except the 3D Mario collection? And people have been leaking this. Not just like, oh, some random guy on the internet has leaked this. Nah. The whole world is going nuts about this. Everyone's saying it, and there's just so much evidence to prove that this will actually happen. Now, what games are going to be included in it? As you obviously know, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, which is my personal favorite, and of course, the one and the only fan favorite, Super Mario Galaxy. Now, this one is tough because we can't talk about the first one without talking about its sequel, Mario Galaxy 2. Which unfortunately I don't think will be in the collection. Having 3 full-fledged 3D games for only $60 is incredible. But I don't see them putting in 4 of them because that seems like way too much of a bargain for Nintendo to want to take. So unfortunately I think Mario Galaxy 2 will be left out. Unless it's paid DLC. That could work, but if it's not that, then unfortunately I don't think it'll be added as part of the collection. And here's another one that many people have been talking about. Super Mario 3D World Deluxe. I mean, it's gonna happen. It is going to happen eventually. Whether it's now or 10 years, it is going to happen. Like, come on, this is the only Wii U game aside from Nintendo Land that isn't ported to the Switch yet. Which means it is going to come, especially because it's Mario. Mario in the title equals coming to Switch. So, yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. There's 2 things I could see with Mario 3D World Deluxe. One, they can do Mario 3D World, just add like a few new characters like maybe Toadette or Yoshi, maybe Daisy or something like that. Or there is another option. I could also see them doing a bundle with Super Mario 3D Land levels in it too. Now, why would this happen? It's well simple. When they ported over New Super Mario Bros. U, they included the New Super Luigi U levels. And don't give me the excuse that it's just DLC for the normal New Super Mario Bros. U, because I don't like that. Like, I mean, come on. There's still 80 new levels. And what is this game? 80 levels. So I don't see why there's an excuse to not bring over this game with 3D World. Whether they're going to update the graphics or not would really be up to them. But still, I don't see a problem bringing this game over in a bundle with 3D World because, The two are pretty similar. They have similar level themes, similar ideas, similar gameplay mechanics. So I don't think it'd be much of a struggle at all to bring this game over with 3D World. But again, it could also just be normal 3D World Deluxe with a couple new characters. Whichever one you wanna predict is up to you. But I know that one of these two is going to happen. And again, since it's Mario year and Mario's anniversary, I think it's going to be announced during this Direct. I'm predicting a Mario sports game to also be announced during the Direct. And the one I think is going to happen is Mario Tennis again. Nah, just kidding. It's Mario Golf. We already have a Mario Tennis game on the Switch. And seeing how Mario Golf is the second most popular Mario sports game, I think it's a no-brainer that it's going to end up coming to the Switch at some point. And I think that some point is now. As much as I'd rather have it be, strikers or baseball or sluggers, whichever one you want to call it. I'm just going to call it Mario Baseball. I think those series are dead, unfortunately, which sucks because, they're amazing. But a Mario Golf game would still be awesome and hype. I still think it's going to come out because we haven't had a new Mario Golf game in for a while. And seeing how they've been done with Mario Tennis Aces for quite a bit now, I think they had enough time to work on a Mario Golf game for them to release it this year. And I think it'd just be overall a good game to be announced during the summer and then maybe come out late fall or early fall or something like that. That's why I think Mario Golf will be announced during the Direct. Here is quite another big one we got here. Mario Kart 9 or Mario Kart 8 DLC. So which one is it going to be? I have no idea. Honestly, it could be either one of these, and I think people would be satisfied no matter which one of these happen. But I think something with Mario Kart is going to be announced. Whether Mario Kart 9 or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC, I am not sure, but I feel like something is going to be announced. As long as it's nothing about Mario Kart Tour. Ugh. But luckily, I don't think it will, but it's going to be something about Mario Kart will be announced, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. The last thing related to Mario here, because there's been 4 Mario so far, is Mario Party. Now, whether they're going to call it Mario Party 11 or Super Mario Party 2 is beyond me. I think it's going to follow in the footsteps of Super Mario Party if it does get announced, because to me, the lack of boards felt more like a test. Super Mario Party felt more like a test of them returning to form and seeing how it went. And seeing how much of a success the game was, are gonna make them go back to carts. Now I'm joking. I think they're gonna do Super Mario Party and expand upon it with more characters, more mini games, more new modes, and more stages or boards, whichever one you want to use. I think they're just gonna follow the footsteps of what worked in Super Mario Party and expand upon it. That is why I think a new Mario Party game will be announced during this Direct. There is no doubt in my mind, absolutely zero doubt in my mind, that we will get some Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 information during this Direct. It is one of the most hyped things that people are excited for, and one of the most hyped things Nintendo has ever announced for most people. While the game isn't necessarily for me, I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the game and see how it actually ends up and seeing if it's better than the original, which I think they could do it. It's going to be very hard, but I think they could do it. We are going to get some Zelda information during this, seeing how it was announced a while back, and we haven't gotten much on it since. So I think they're gonna update us a little bit about some new features in the game, new enemies, new weapons, and stuff like that. Because again, there's no doubt in my mind that we will get Zelda information during this Direct. We are going to get Metroid Prime 4 information during this Direct. It has been 2017 since it has been announced, and we have been waiting forever, and we have not gotten a single update about the game. This is when it's going to happen. This, right during this Direct, is when it is going to happen. We will find out new gameplay mechanics, new weapons, new features. We're going to find out a ton of new stuff about the game. Hopefully learn why it was delayed so much. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be released this year, but I think they are going to talk about the game a lot, seeing how we've been waiting and speculating for so long. Which is why I think it is going to be announced during the Nintendo Direct. This was really hard for me to decide whether to put on here or not, but I think that we are going to get something Kirby related. Whether it's a main series game or not, we're going to get something Kirby related, I believe. So I think it's going to be a main series more than spin-off, seeing as we already had one in Super Kirby Clash. But whether this main series will be like lead in the footsteps of Star Allies, or be like a Return to Dreamland thing, or have its own gimmick, I'm not sure. Especially since this is like the new phase of Kirby, it could be like something different. So I think something about Kirby is going to be announced. But out of everything here, this is the one I'm like the least confident about, aside from the Mario sports game. But I think that something about Kirby will be announced. I'm just not as sure as the other ones. I think we are going to get something about Pikmin coming to the Nintendo Switch. Whether it's a Pikmin 3 port or a Pikmin trilogy, I'm not sure. I mean, it's definitely one of those two. But I think it's going to be a Pikmin 3 port with maybe some extra levels or bosses or modes or something like that. But it could also be a trilogy, who knows. Since we haven't got anything about Pikmin in a while aside from, hey Pikmin, you suck. Your game is terrible. Get it? I made a joke out of the game right there. Anyway, enough jokes aside. We are going to get something about Pikmin. Whether it's the port or trilogy, I don't know. But we are going to get something about it. This is one I don't really hear people talking about. I think a Donkey Kong game could be announced for this Direct. Now, why would it? We haven't had a new Donkey Kong game in forever. Sure, we had Tropical Freeze on the Switch, but I don't know. It was pretty much the exact same with only Funky Kong, which, I mean, that made the game better, but yeah. I don't think a 2D Donkey Kong game is what will be announced. I think a 3D game is what will be announced. We haven't had a Donkey Kong 3D game in ages. The last one we had was Donkey Kong 64 on the Nintendo 64. I mean, it could be a port or remaster, which, if it was, I would be happy, because, I mean, I'd pay all my money just to see Chunky Kong again. But I think it'll be an entirely new 3D Donkey Kong game with Funky Kong, Dixie Kong, and Cranky Kong as characters, with, of course, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. I think now would be a perfect time to announce a new 3D Donkey Kong game, but we're just going to have to wait and see. We're going to get some Bayonetta 3 information during this Direct. I know that we are. It is a very hype game that many people have been looking forward to, and it is about time we get to see some, gameplay, not just a trailer of the first one. See, this game has also been in development since like 2017, so we just need to see some actual gameplay, see some mechanics, features, and stuff like that. It's been way past time since we saw more stuff about this, and we just need to see it now because we've been long overdue. And last but not least, Smash Bros. I mean, come on. Every Direct has to have a Smash Bros. Character reveal in it. And the character I think that will be announced is one of two options. One, Geno. Why do I think Geno will be announced now? Because he's a heavily requested character. The Square Enix thing isn't an issue anymore because we have 4 Dragon Quest costumes. Plus, he's part of Nintendo, so that's easy. Again, he's very popular requested, and Sakurai has wanted Geno in the game since the Brawl days. So all the evidence lines up to Geno here. And the other character that I think has a chance of getting into Smash is Crash Bandicoot. Why would Crash Bandicoot be announced at this time? Well, it's simple. With the very recent reveal trailer of Crash Bandicoot 4, now is better than any time to announce him for Smash. It would really help promote that game a lot, and he's very heavily requested and an incredible video game icon, which is why I think he'll get into Smash to promote Crash Bandicoot 4 because of his popular requests and due to him being a video game icon. So those are my predictions for what will be coming in this Direct. Now, things that I don't think will happen in this Direct. I know that many people don't really put stuff they don't believe will be in the Direct in it. But hey, I want to be unique. I want to strive for originality. Type down below if you get that reference. And so yeah, let's quickly get to it. I don't think that we are going to get any Pokemon information during this Direct. One reason why? Simple. We had 2 Pokemon Presents 1 week apart from each other. we had like 5 things announced on the first day, and Pokemon Unite the dislike button on YouTube announced the week after. They already have a lot of stuff that they're working on, and I don't think that they're going to announce anything else, like a mainline game or anything, when they already have all this other stuff they're working on. Which is why I don't think there's going to be any Pokemon information during this Direct. No. Some of you may or may not know this, but Sakurai, the creator of Smash Bros., has taken over the Kid Icarus series, and we are not going to get a new game until he finishes Smash Bros., which is, seeing how there's 5 more characters and there's potential to be more, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Just take my word for it. No time soon are we going to get Kid Icarus for the Switch. Maybe eventually, but definitely not now. This series is more dead than my reaction was to Pokemon Unite. So those are my predictions of what I think will be announced during the summer Nintendo Direct, if there is one, which I hope there is. If any of these are wrong, please don't yell at me, bang down my door, because I don't want to have to buy a new one. And I can't see into the future. I'm not Shulk. I'm not really feeling it. That's a Shulk reference right there. Anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Do you agree with my predictions? Do you disagree with them? And if you think something different, well, put it down below. I respect and read all comments. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon.